Good morning. A reading from the second book of Kings. One day, Elisha went to Shunem, where a rich woman lived. She invited him to a meal, and from then on, every time he went to Shunem, he would have his meals at her house. She said to her husband, "I am sure that this man who comes here so often is a holy man. Let's build a small room on the roof, put a table, a bed, a chair, and a lamp in it, and he can stay whenever he visits us." One day, Elisha returned to Shunem and went up to his room to rest. He was very grateful and asked his servant, Gehazi, "What can I do for her?" Gehazi answered, "Well, she doesn't have any children and her husband is getting old." Elisha said, "Tell her to come here." She came and stood in the doorway, and Elisha said to her, "By this time next year, you will have a child." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory to you, O Lord. Jesus said to his disciples, "Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes God's messenger, because he is God's messenger, will share in his reward. And whoever welcomes a good man, because he is good, will share in his reward. You can be sure that whoever gives even a drink of cold water to one of the least of these, my followers, because he is my follower, will certainly be rewarded." The word of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. We all know how important it is to feel welcome. If you go somewhere new and no one talks to you, it's not a great feeling. On the other hand, if you walk in somewhere and people smile and say, "Hello, how are you?" you feel included. A welcoming person might offer you something to eat or to join in a game. This week, we hear two readings that talk about welcoming. In the first reading, the woman and her husband even build an extra room to make him feel welcome and comfortable. In the gospel, Jesus said, "Whoever welcomes you welcomes me." Basically, he tells us that whenever we do something out of kindness and love, we are doing it for him. So what are some ways that we can welcome people? Well, first of all, we need to accept all people. Sometimes it might be hard to be kind to someone who isn't always kind to you, but we should remember that when we are kind to them, it is like being kind to Jesus. Maybe offer to play a game with them or join in with whatever you are doing. We should also welcome and be compassionate to people who are especially sad or lonely. Send a card or write them a note. Sometimes even a Post-it note with a smile and a few words to cheer them up can help. Maybe you can make someone feel welcome and recognized by helping them out, donating to a cause that helps them, or standing up for what is right. Spend some time this week thinking about how you can make people feel welcome, and then do something to make it happen.